combination of two undefeated teams. Only one team can keep their quest for a perfect season alive by winning today. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the Mids offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Hands it off from the gun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
That's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hood as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And it's good, right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Larson. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. They're going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the 1st down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Here we go. Navy lines up 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Navy! Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Pressure is coming. The sure hands. It's Williams. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the right. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Off to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. They'll run it from the gun. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Gets made on the out route. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. shotgun formation here on third down. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, fighting up.
Defense completely blows in here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Gonna run it. It's Knox. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, midshipman.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner choosing to field this one. Coverage team brings down the returner. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Caught in the backfield. It's Young.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. He gets loose. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
A short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And here comes the punter onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Great possession last time with punching into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Great Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Going toward the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Navy.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they've got the returner corralled. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made, a lot of space now. Now here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds that first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Grab behind the line. It's Knox. Passes the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Knox. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive.
Could take it all the way. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field, looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. They get the second half started with a running play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? A deep shot to the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Irish. There was no catching him that time.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Here comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Navy offense comes back out onto the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here. A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
What a catch! Quick tackle after the catch, but it's first and goal at the 8. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big third and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the
touchdown, Navy! And they jump on top here in the second half. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Fights off a defender. Oh, the football comes out. Bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
A quick cheat. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
These linebackers better put on their big boy pads today facing a big physical runner like this who can take hits and give them back. The only way they can stop this running back consistently is with multiple defenders trying to bring him down.
He's past the marker and still going.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Off the play fake. Look at the pass. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him at the 4, but it's... This offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
1st and goal. Handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. The back's got to run the pitch. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down after a big gain and a 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Now here's the toss play. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Navy will snap it from the red zone now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Going tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipman.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. First and goal here for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Set to kick off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. A running play called on fourth down. Jukes to get free. Breaks loose at the 40. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Notre Dame getting set with a first and 10 now. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's looking deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
Going absolutely nowhere, be a loss of the ball.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And there's the handoff. Messina able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.